I was secretly earning $500,000 when my husband asked for a divorce. He said he didn't want a wife who didn't work. John handed me divorce papers at breakfast. I need someone ambitious, he said, not even looking up from his phone. Not a housewife playing with crayons all day. My crayons were Prismacolor pencils worth $400 a set, but I just smiled and signed every page. See, I'd been publishing children's books under a pen name for 6 years. S.L. Anderson. Last year alone, I made $200,000 in royalties, with another $300,000 from a Netflix animation deal that was about to close. John had no idea because he never asked about my little hobby. He moved in with Emily 2 weeks after the divorce finalized. Emily was my college roommate who always envied everything I had. My apartment, my car, my husband. Now she had 2 out of 3. They bought my old house. John never changed the locks and I still had my key, but I wasn't petty enough to use it. I didn't need to be. I moved into a penthouse downtown with floor-to-ceiling windows and got back to work on my 7th book. 3 months passed quietly. Then I got a text from John at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. Can you watch Emma today? Emily has a spa appointment and I have to work. Please? His 6-year-old daughter from his first marriage. He wanted me to babysit on my weekend off. The audacity was almost impressive. I said yes anyway. Emma was innocent in all this, and honestly, I'd always liked her. She arrived Saturday morning with her backpack covered in unicorn stickers. We made chocolate chip pancakes and she pulled out a book from her bag, my latest one. The one that had just hit #1 on the New York Times bestseller list 2 weeks ago. Aunt Sarah, look, did you know this author? She has your exact last name. I tried to keep a straight face. That's my pen name, sweetie. Her jaw literally dropped. Wait, you're S.L. Anderson? The S.L. Anderson? Yep. Oh my gosh. Mom talks about you all the time. She says you're the biggest children's author right now and she wishes she knew you so she could get signed copies. I had to bite my lip to keep from laughing. Does she? Yeah, she bought like all 5 of your books last month. She keeps them on the coffee table and tells everyone who visits that she's obsessed with S.L. Anderson. She even has a photo she printed out from your book tour on the fridge. This was getting better by the second. That evening, Emma went home and apparently told them everything. Every single detail. Monday morning, my doorbell rang at 7 a.m. I opened it to find John standing there in yesterday's wrinkled clothes, looking like he hadn't slept in days. You're S.L. Anderson? The S.L. Anderson? Good morning to you too, John. His face went through about 8 different emotions in 5 seconds. Shock, confusion, anger, regret, panic. Why didn't you tell me? You never asked. You were too busy calling my career a hobby and my art playing with crayons. Sarah, he ran his hand through his greasy hair. Emily just quit her job last week. I promised her we'd be comfortable on my salary because she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. But then Emma showed her your royalty statement screenshot on her iPad last night. That's confidential information, I said flatly. I know, and I'm sorry. But Sarah, he looked genuinely panicked now, almost desperate. Can we talk? I made a huge mistake. The biggest mistake of my life. I want to fix this. I want to. No, please, just hear me out. I said no, John. I started closing the door. You wanted someone ambitious. You found her. Hope Emily's everything you dreamed of. I shut the door in his face. 2 days later, Emily called me at 11 p.m., crying so hard I could barely understand her. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know about any of it. John won't stop comparing me to you now. He keeps saying he gave up a millionaire for someone who can't even keep a job. We're fighting about money literally every single day. That sounds difficult, I said, keeping my voice completely neutral. Is there any way? Could you maybe tell him you didn't actually make that much? He thinks I'm lying about the numbers Emma showed us. He thinks it's fake or something. I'm not going to lie for you, Emily. Those numbers are real. Sorry. She hung up on me. Last week, I got another text from John. Just a link to my Wikipedia page with a string of crying emojis and the words, I'm so stupid. I didn't respond. Yesterday, Emma called me herself. She's got her own phone now and asked if I could take her to Disneyland for her 7th birthday next month. Just the 2 of us. Her dad said it was okay if I wanted to. I said yes. I'm buying the VIP package. John and Emily can stay home and count someone else's money.